Going to Georgia was just going to be a loud environment like the LSU game. Do you think you guys are, I guess, more prepared, having had some weeks working as one unit, the line all together, and not just kind of a mishmash of guys thrown in there?
Yes, sir. I mean, it's just one of those things that when we played against LSU, the noise did affect us a little bit, and it just showed us a weakness, so that was just something that we knew we had to go back and work on and correct.
Is there any effort to, I don't know, in practice to pump up the noise or anything like that so you guys can work under that environment in practice?
Yeah, the indoor, it just echoes every single thing, so they just play loud music and we can't even hear ourselves think most of the time.
When they do stuff like that, does it, like what's the comparison to like being in LSU Stadium or something like that? Is it the same decibel level? Is it higher?
I personally think it's higher, because once you get into the game, it's like you just have that, horse with blinders mindset, and you just focus, and so you so used to hearing your quarterback or your center's voice that it just stands out of everything.
John, what have you seen of Georgia's defensive line on film?
Sir?
What have you seen of Georgia's defensive line? How that look to you?
Like a Georgia defensive line, they're big, they're strong, they're physical, they're fast, and I mean, you can't take anything from them. They're great players, they're athletic, just Georgia.
You like that type of challenge, playing against good competition like that?
Yes, sir. I don't back down from a challenge. I love it when people doubt us, and and it's just a motivation thing for me.
How big a deal is it going to be for you guys to give Clint time to throw the ball deep?
I mean, it's not going to be any bigger deal than it always is. You always want to give your quarterback time to throw the ball and let him feel comfortable in the pocket.
We've heard a couple people say that since Clint took over as a starter, he's kind of stepped up being vocal and as laid back and kind of standoffish almost as he used to be. I mean, have you seen kind of a change in him since he's taken over as starter?
I mean, it's just one of those things that your quarterback is like a unwritten rule that your quarterback has to be the leader on the field, and he did step up a little bit and accept that challenge.
As far as having the same group of guys on the offensive line, now that you had Chad in there with Jared out for a couple of weeks now, do you guys feel like you fitting better as far as chemistry goes and communication, that kind of thing?
Yes, sir. Our chemistry gets better week by week, play by play, however you want to put it. But I mean, once it comes down to it, Coach Grimes breaks everything down to such a simple point to where if you follow your rules and do what you're supposed to do, it really won't matter who's in there.
The way the game ended last year with some of the the penalties and all that stuff, I mean, do you feel like there's any sort of residual bad blood left over or anything like that? Or, I mean, what are you kind of expecting Saturday?
I mean, this game has been a big game for thousands and thousands of years, so it's not going to really make a difference. It's always going to be Auburn, it's going to be Georgia, and every time we play each other, it's going to be just boom, boom, boom.
Do you think you guys have made improvement as an offensive line the last couple of weeks?
Yes, sir. I feel like as a unit we've gotten better week by week, and that's just been the goal to continue to get better every week and play our hardest.
How far from satisfied is Coach Grimes, do you think?
You can't satisfy Coach Grimes. It's impossible. We just get as close to satisfying him as we can.